Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Batman Anarky. Take a look at that cover. Now, Batman Anarky deals heavily with the character of Anarky, and to tell you the truth, up to this point I really never cared for the character. It's not that I disliked him, I just really never understood what he was, what he stood for. I mean, the name kind of gives it away, but still, I never really cared for him at all. And then when I read this, I started to understand the character a bit more. Now, just to let you know that this story takes place during two different time periods. The first quarter of the story takes place right about after death in the family, and the last big section, the last 3 quarters, takes place after Batman Nightfall. So, let's start things off with the character Anarky. Anarky is actually this child genius, and he sees society as a scab on the world. It's just corrupt and it needs to be fixed. You know, by any means possible, it needs to be fixed. The world is evil, and he's the man to fix it. And so he dons the persona of Anarky, which is this dude right here in the red. Kind of reminiscent to V from Vendetta, I know, a lot of people say that, but anyways, he goes around and he's just doing stuff to kind of get his message across, you know, abducting people and kind of torturing them on screen, or causing crimes, or whatever, just to get his message across on how bad this world is. Eventually, Batman is able to stop him and sends him to juvie. However, Batman has a grudging respect for him, and at the time, almost considered him to be the new Robin. Of course, this was before Tim Drake ever came along. Now, fast forward a bit of time to after Nightfall. Anarky is still kind of in juvie, however, he's found a way to sneak in and out. And eventually, he finally gets out for good. And he gets this machine, and he hooks up to his head, and it actually increases his brain capacity and makes him smarter and smarter. In addition to that, he has accumulated a great amount of wealth. He's organized the homeless people in Gotham to work for him, and he's built in this huge, giant structure. He's also become a very skilled fighter. Not quite as skilled as, say, Batman or any of the Robins, but still fairly skilled. So, anyways, he wants to fix society. He wants to fix the world. But before doing that, he wants to understand evil. So he goes to Etrigan, and he asks Etrigan, "Why are you evil?" And Etrigan says, "I don't know, this is what I do. I'm evil. I'm Etrigan, fire breath." Kind of that stuff. And eventually Anarky comes to the conclusion, like, "Etrigan, you're not evil. You're just crazy. I mean, you're insane. You have no control over whether you're good or evil. You're useless to me." Then Anarky is ballsy enough to boom tube to Darkseid and ask him why he's evil. And I thought Darkseid was going to Omega beam him like this. But surprisingly, they have a very intellectual conversation. And it really comes down to him saying, "Darkseid, why are you evil?" Darkseid said simply, "Because I choose to be. I'm not crazy. It's not my nature. This is what I choose to be. I do what I do because I want to." Which was actually a very good answer. And then he kind of goes off and he sets his plan in motion. He sets up a big machine to kind of brainwash everyone in Gotham to be good people. Batman goes to stop him. However, Batman's actually, he underestimates Anarky, and Anarky is able to trap Batman handcuffed. Eventually, Batman is able to get out of it, knocks Anarky, and Anarky starts to see the faulties of his ways. He gets hit by his own machine, and his machine kind of shows him his world that he created, where everyone obeys him, and it just doesn't work. Their free will is taken away, and evil is still there. It's just, you know, it starts to crumble down. And eventually Anarky finds the faulty of his ways, and he says, "Okay, I want to help society, but maybe I'm doing it the wrong way. I understand. I'm sorry." And basically he gets a slap on the wrist from Batman. And that's about the gist of the story. On to the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. Well, if you didn't like the character Anarky and you read this, you'll definitely like it. It really starts to make the character likable. Because, like I said, I really didn't care for him. I didn't like him. But I actually kind of like him now. I'm not fascinated with him, but I think he's pretty cool. Pretty. Not amazingly cool. In addition to that, it takes a unique perspective on certain topics that deals with society, and also the human nature, which is actually pretty kind of cool. I like how they went into that. And the conversation between Darkseid and Anarky was the best part of the story. It was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. I actually read it twice. I read it once and then I reread it because it was really good conversation. bad. If you're getting this to be a Batman story, you're going to be disappointed because a good chunk of it is Anarky. Actually, probably half of it is about Anarky. Batman only shows up in the beginning and the end. So, it really, if you're getting it for a Batman story, you're going to be disappointed. In addition to that, the topics that they deal with are nice. However, I felt as though that they really could have expanded on those topics more, about the human nature and how society is and how to fix society and all that jazz. I thought they could have expanded on that a lot more, and they didn't. Probably because they only had a set amount of time to do this comic. Although, these are detective comics that spanned over a large period of time, so, yeah. On a whole, I'm not going to lie, Anarky was fun. It was actually a fun read, but I don't recommend picking it up. Now, again, it's nothing against the character, and it's nothing against the topics that the character poses. It's just the fact that it was fun, but I don't see anyone really wanting to get it. It was just okay. And with all the other Batman stories out there, especially if you're a Batman fan, there's better ones out there. Now, some comic books readers will like this because of the topics and the issues that it brings up. But really, when it comes down to it, I don't recommend picking it up. I mean, it's only $10. You're not going to lose a lot of money, but I only got it because I'm a diehard Batman fan. And even then, I probably could have lived without it. So, with that said, Batman Anarky, interesting. It is interesting, but not worth picking up. Sorry. With that said, I'm going to end the review here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.